All right, this is a video about what spiritual psychosis is. All right, first a little backstory. I was really into this subject right when I was having my spiritual awakening. This is because this is what happened to me personally, and also I've known a lot of other people in the same boat, is that trauma is often a catalyst to spiritual awakening and hyper fast spiritual growth. When we're first having an awakening, it can also be a remembering of old trauma, and bodies are memory capsules. There's actually a book called Body Keeps the Score, which I read right before I had my spiritual awakening, which was so key. And it's basically saying that your old traumas and memories are stored within the body. And so when you start to have awakening, there's a release and a relaxing of these memory capsules because areas that were once stagnant and holding that toxic waste now open. And in the opening process, we also may be releasing and becoming aware of old trauma and lower vibrations and past karmic entanglements, or these are all stories. But the point is we're in a lower state, we have a lot of trauma, and that frequency resonance that exists within our body. And as we open up, then what we connect with and get lost in, or what we connect with and go deeper into outside of the physical world, can be a direct match for those traumas. And so years ago, also, I read a book that was basically like a channeled book of Jesus by this lady from Canada. And one of the key points that was brought through at the end of the book was that it's really encouraged to raise your vibration before you completely open yourself up to spirit or intuition or connecting with other beings or other realms or anything like that. Because this is often why people that haven't done that and they do open it up, whether it's through spiritual awakening, through traumatic remembering, or through doing psychedelics, that they have these really unpleasant experiences. They get scared off, and then they're like, just like, demons, bad. Well, it's because they have that resonance within them, and then they opened it up before they were ready and before they healed it. I would highly suggest taking the slower road. Is it psychosis or spiritual awakening? When you see somebody who has gone really deep into a reality that is not being reflected by the people around them, you often see this with maybe someone on the street, and they're like playing a program and talking over and over and over and over again. Well, we're usually put off when that's like really angry or disturbed program. But if that person was like walking around and truly embodying love, then you might think they're a little crazy, but that's what we call a saint. I think the biggest indicator is, where's the frequency, where's the energy, what are you putting out? Because one feels like coherence and one feels like distortion. That's your answer. All right, peace.